a 2.5-year-old and I have a 1.5-year-old. I don't think they understand fully. And my 2.5, I did, yeah. Just give it to him. Okay, so here's the story. There was
So how are you feeling?
So I feel good. I'm 3 weeks away from a delivery. I mean, technically it can be any day. But it's been great. I've been back home full time since the last 3 weeks. We're done filming, which is great. So I feel really good.
How has this pregnancy been different from your other pregnancies?
It was very good for me. I mean, nothing, no really crazy symptoms. I've been flying a lot between Miami and LA, and I was worried COVID environment, to be on a plane every week and so on. But thankfully, I got very lucky and I made it through.
So how are your kids getting ready, preparing for a sibling?
I know, another one, right? So I have a 2.5-year-old and I have a 1.5-year-old. I don't think they understand fully. And my 2.5, I did, yeah. Just give it to him. Okay, so here's the story. They were supposed to be in school today in daycare. And I just found out yesterday my daughter has COVID.
Oh no.
I know. I have no clue how she got it. So they stayed home today. We all obviously have to, we all got tested. We are negative, but she has COVID. So it's not ideal when I'm, 9 months pregnant.
No, I mean, I'm sure that you got to be super cautious, and I'm sure you're probably a little nervous about all that.
I am. I'm I'm fully vaccinated, but that being said, it's just I was so careful when I traveled between LA and Miami so much and being so exposed. And then my 1.5-year-old and she looks like she has a minor cold, but it's just, you never know.
No, how is she's feeling okay though?
She has low fever, her nose running, but I thought she has just a regular cold. I took her to the pediatrician last night, and so it's always something, with kids. So hopefully, she will get better, and hopefully I'm not going to get it before, delivering a baby.
No, totally. Knock on wood. I wish you guys good health and nothing.
Thank you. So breaking news.
Yeah. Oh my God. I feel so bad. I mean, and that in the midst of all this, you're kind of preparing yourself for 3 under 3, which is a lot of work.
It is. I have a great husband. I mean, honestly, he's super helpful. My in-laws came to help us when I filmed Selling Sunset, so I had extra help here to manage me going back and forth. My mom came over. We have a very good, strong family. That being said, it's tough, to go back and forth and do the show. And, 2 under 2 and obviously soon 3 under 3. I have no clue how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it.
And I'm sure you're going to make it look easy. Do you know what you're having? Have you said?
I'm having a boy.
You're having a boy. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Are you, I'm sure you're excited to add another boy into the household. So are you going to be done after this?
Yes, for sure. I wasn't sure about the third baby, to be honest, but then I was like, should we try? Should we not? So all my kids were definitely planned. Obviously, if you follow season 1, I did the history of miscarriages. So I planned all the other pregnancies, but then I'm done for sure.
Yeah, you're done. You're for sure. Are you still planning on going back and forth, now that you're adding another baby into the mix? Are you still planning on, going back and forth to LA a lot?
So I'm going to take it easy with LA. I mean, I do have a couple of interesting clients that they're in the UK, and they were supposed to come last year at some point to buy something, and that didn't happen because of the pandemic. So if I see that they're planning to come to LA and they need my help to do showings and set up stuff and potentially sell them something. If they're serious, I will do the back. I mean, I will fly, but not as much, not as intense as I used to. I mean, at some point, I gotta hang the hat. I mean, my business in Miami is doing really well. Obviously, this year was probably my best year with real estate in Miami. Unfortunately, we don't show it in the show because the show is not about Miami. Right. So there's really no need for me, especially with the O group. We have so many. Obviously other agents are the girls, so I can refer clients if I need to. And I think you're going to see more of this in season 5.
Yeah. Did you still film a lot for season 5?
Yeah. So we film basically back to back with the exception of 3 weeks break. So I am in season 5 and, they celebrate my baby shower in season 5, and they show thankfully some real estate that I've been doing in LA, thank God. But season 4 was all about the engagement and Christine and so on. But then after that, I don't know if we're going to get renewed. The show is a huge success. Successful. It's very successful. But we don't know with Netflix. And even if we get renewed, then for me personally, it will be tough to do season 6, just because obviously third kid and my business in Miami.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yeah. How does your husband feel about the show? Because obviously we don't see him on it. Did he want to kind of, be out of the spotlight a little bit?
And he's a great guy. I mean, look, he would probably love to be part of it, but at the end of the day, is a nice finance secure job, which probably won't take a reality show as the best thing for his personal career. Not to put anyone down, but it is just he's not in the industry, so he's very supportive. But it's not easy. He was basically. He was dealing with the kids when I was flying every week for 2-3 days, and it's been tough.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I give you a lot of credit going, working like this and being pregnant and, dealing with 2 other kids. It's a lot of work. It really is. Is there anything that, you said that this is probably going to be your last. Is there anything that you're going to miss about pregnancy?
I feel like the baby, and I wish it to every woman, and obviously in general, every mother, I think it's a great experience to just have a child, whether if you adopt or you have whatever surrogate. But for me personally, the pregnancies, it's great to feel the baby moves. I'm one of those women that probably like being pregnant. That being said, I'm not that insane to have another kid because it is a lot, and we both, working parents. So maybe just kind of like the movement of the baby, and I think pregnancy, women. I look at them as it's very sexy to be pregnant, in my opinion. Maybe my husband wouldn't think like that, and I have so many friends who are going to IVFs and treatments, and I'm very thankful that I didn't have to go through this.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about season 4. How are you feeling after watching it back? Was there anything that really surprised you?
We film a lot, and I knew a lot of scenes will be between the whole engagement with Christine and what's going on with her. I didn't know it's going to be that much. I felt like it was a little bit too much. Here is the thing, Christine, love her or hate her, she makes the show. She's funny, she's great to watch, she has great fashion. So she definitely bring it to a reality TV. She's amazing in that. That being said, I would hope to see more real estate. I felt like that was a little missing in season 4. At least for me personally, and I think for other cast members as well. And I think the audience would want to see it and us maybe negotiating with clients and this is a crazy business. You have crazy buyers, crazy sellers. It would be fun to show some drama involved around our business and real estate in general versus just was she engaged or was she not engaged? That's my opinion. But I know season 4 is doing really well, so maybe I'm wrong.
Right. It kind of seems like you didn't really take sides in the whole Christine Emma drama, but after watching it back, did you kind of decide who was at fault in the whole situation?
I try to be as neutral as possible as I can, and that was my thing from season 1. I know Christine for a long time. I just met Emma, and I really like Emma. I think she's great. It was hard for me to be in the middle because I don't want to say anything bad about any of them. As far as the engagement, look, I lived in Miami when supposedly Christine was engaged. So I had no clue if she got engaged or not because I'm in Miami. I was away. And I tend to not make a decision or assumption based on something that I simply don't know. And I still don't know what happened. And, it's basically Christine's side versus Emma. And it's hard for me to tell you who am I believing and who do I go with. I do like the two of them. And obviously Christine has her own, personality and Emma is different. So honestly, I just try to stay in the middle of this because I'm basically here to do business, not taking sides.
Yeah. No, really.
And that's why you see me probably the least in season 4. Although it's hard being in a reality show and not say anything. Otherwise, why am I in the show even?
Right.
So it's been really challenging with that.
Is that maybe another reason why you kind of want to pull back if it gets renewed for season 6? Like you're kind of done with the drama?
I feel like it will be. I've been doing real estate for almost 10 years, and I love this job, and I'm very passionate about it. And I think it's a great exposure, great marketing, and I'm very lucky and thankful. That being said, if I'm not going to be involved somehow in the drama or say something that will piss people off or maybe, talk more, then that means for me way less, screen time. And, I sacrifice a lot when I film Selling Sunset because I'm not full-time in LA anymore. So it's a decision that I need to really consider seriously. And also, if I'm going to go crazy on a show, then that means I might lose some kind of estate agent. That's very important for me. I'm working right now on educational course for new realtors and new agents because we inspire so many people. So I'm working on a great content to deliver to them. So being crazy in the drama would be tough. And I feel like the show direction went a little bit to more the drama if you compare season 1, which is fine. I just don't know if I can deliver as much as, the producer would want to. Yeah.
How has being a mom changed Christine, if at all?
First of all, I have to say, by the way, because we all see the comments, people are wondering if she was really pregnant. I tell you for a fact, she was pregnant. They shot a yoga scene with her and Davina before she actually gave birth. So that scene was filmed before she gave the birth. I saw her pregnant. I saw a C-section scar. So I know she's trying to prove it on social media, and it's very tough. Mm-hmm. I think, it's a big change, and especially for Christine and even for me. I mean, look, I'm a selfish person. Mm-hmm. So it's a big adjustment, but I think she's doing well. She has help, I'm sure, and everybody needs a little bit of help. It's very overwhelming to have a newborn, but she's doing well. And if you change her, I think, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think Christine will always be Christine.
Yeah.
But she's, looking at the scenes with Christine, if let's say we take Christine off the show, I think we would probably have a boring show. Let's just, face it. So I have to give her a lot of credit. And I know it's been very rough for her with season 4, obviously, because people are judging. But as a mom, I think she's a great mom.
Yeah. You make a good point that the show would be a little lackluster maybe without Christine. But, Jason does say on season 4, like if she keeps causing all this drama, maybe she could be fired. Do you ever think that he would ever let Christine go?
And I think I think that it's a good question. It is a problem. It's not just for the camera because the girls don't really get along off camera. That being said, as an agent, we don't always have to be in the office full time. Mm-hmm. So we don't always have to interact with each other. It would be nice if we're nice to each other and polite and so on. I don't know. Look, if Jason will decide to make a decision, then what does that mean for Christine being part of Selling Sunset, moving forward? And I think as much as a lot of people or the cast member maybe don't get along with her, she provides the action and the funny storyline, I guess. Not maybe some funny, some not. But she provides what the reality show needs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think he's going to fire her.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It does seem like based on teasers and things like that maybe a lot of season 5 is going to center around Jason and Chriselle's relationship. Were you just as shocked as everybody else when they came forward publicly with their relationship?
So I heard some rumors before about the two of them, but I didn't know for a fact. And I found out like everybody else through social media because people sent me screenshots of the Instagram picture and we were in a break. So when we did film and she came back to the office and we have a scene, I probably attacked her with so many questions because I was just curious, like how on earth, like everything happened. We didn't see it coming. Mm-hmm. And it's not a PR stunt. They're really together and they're very happy. And that's all I can say. But I know the production filmed season 5, them going on dates, and I'm not involved in any of those scenes, but I'm sure we're going to see that. And I'm sure the audience is curious to see that because everybody wonder, is this real? But yeah, it is real.
It is real. I mean, did you have any idea? Like, I know you said you heard some rumblings, but like, you know, because I just spoke to Jason and he said that, you know, they were dating during season 4, but nobody really knew about it.
Yeah.
Were you kind of like going back and being like, oh, you know, there was a clue there, or like, I must have missed something?
So it wasn't, so, I mean, so they do have great chemistry, and she did obviously spend more time at the office because she also moved to this side of town. And she was more involved in the real estate, obviously, business. So I know they hang out a lot, but I didn't see it. I just heard from someone who worked at the office, some rumors that I cannot confirm for a fact. But I kept it to myself because I'm like, I don't know if it's true or not, so I might as well just be quiet. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, I'm glad I was, because that's their story to tell and in their own time. And, you know, when you date with someone at the office, it's always like, you know, it could be always like some sort of a risk. Mm-hmm. So it's not my story to tell if they're dating or together. So yeah, when they came out with, yes, we are officially together, then I asked her when, and we all asked, like, when, how did we know? Yeah. Because, you know, rumors before, it's like, okay, maybe just like casually, whatever. But I didn't know it was that serious.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's pretty serious. I asked him, he said that he was in love. Do you think that they're a good match? And do you see this like for like them in it for the long haul?
I want to say, but it is Hollywood, so you never know. But I mean, they seems like they're very happy together, and I feel like they have the same long-term goals in relationship, which means I think eventually maybe marriage and kids, I would think, but I don't know. You know, you never know until you're in someone's like a fly on the wall. And I didn't hang out with them as a couple, so I cannot tell you, but I know that the chemistry is there for sure. Definitely.
Was there any ever fear or concern in the company that Jason was going to favor Chrisley now that they were dating? Give her the better listings like he did with Mary after they dated.
I gotta be careful with my answer here, but look, Chrisley, she had a great deal with real estate. I think she also put more effort into it, obviously. Again, she moved from the valley to the hills. It's his company and he can do whatever he wants to do. At the end of the day, just in general with real estate, even when we film about Mary, nobody has to give us any clients. It's not his obligation to provide us with clients. It's us need to bring the business. So if he wants to do it, it's his decision. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it doesn't hurt, have the, but at the end of the day, I have to be careful what I say. But I feel like, she does have good clients now that she built on her own. Mm-hmm. So whether if Jason decides to help here and there, it's his call, it's his brokerage. And at the end of the day, I can't complain. I'm in Miami, and he did refer me clients to Miami. So I gotta be appreciative of that and just do my own thing. And yeah.
Totally. Who out of, obviously, we have a Selling Sunset baby boom going on. Who do you think is the next one out of all the girls to have a baby? Because, Heather just got married and, I know that she said that maybe she's interested in having, starting a family soon too.
Yeah, I'm now that I try to think, because Heather first wasn't like really into it, but now I think she's becoming more into it. It's not going to be Mary and Romain. I would maybe bet on Heather. I mean, if Amanza would have a choice, she would probably do it because Amanza loves kids. Yeah. And but I would say I would maybe bet on Heather.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Or maybe Christine with another baby actually.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I love that.
It's not going to be me, I tell you that.
Yeah, right. Definitely not going to be you.